Hey friends, welcome to Pywarriors. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about seamlessly integrating different operating systems. So for that, I'm using a software called Barrier. This is a KVM software. This is used to share keyboard and mouse with different operating systems. In this video, I'm showing you a couple of demos for the software, and also we will be talking about configuring the software. So let's dive right into that demos. Here you can see to the right is my Linux desktop and to the left is my MacBook. The Linux is a distro named Os, and you can see my cursor in the Linux distro, and here I'm switching that to my MacBook, and you can see me controlling the MacBook with my keyboard and mouse. So the keyboard and mouse is in fact connected to the Linux desktop, but I can control my MacBook with that keyboard and mouse, and this is done using a software called Barrier. And let's look into the configuration of the Barrier software. So this is my Linux distro, and here I am launching Barrier, and you can see this is the Barrier window, and here I have configured the Linux distro as the server. So the IP is shown there, which is super important. Then we can configure the server using the configure server button, and so we can click that button, and then in this window we can add clients. So I have already added my MacBook here, and to add a client you can click on the icon on the right, top right, and we can drag that into the grid. So this grid represents the edges of the screen that you can move the mouse cursor. So I have placed my MacBook Air in the left, and let's add a new client to the right. And when you place that, we can double click on that icon, and that will pop a new window where we have to add the screen name there. So instead of unnamed, you have to add the screen name. So let's look into the MacBook Airs. There's the screen name of the MacBook Air. So if you don't add the screen name, it will not work. So it's super important to add the screen name there. So that's how it works. So then we can delete these screens by dragging and putting it into that trash can. So that's also possible. So then we can know the screen name by just looking into the window. There is, let's see, so here under the server option there is a client option, and you can see the screen name is not that visible, but it's showing us Pop OS there. So that's the screen name. Let's see how we can configure the client in the MacBook side of things. So there is this MacBook Air settings. Here we just don't have to do anything other than entering the IP address which we have seen earlier, and that's all, and you can use it as a client. Now we can look at the second demo where we copy a text from iOS and paste it into Android. So this is my iPhone and my Android phone, OnePlus 5T, and here I am copying, I am opening the iPhone, and I am trying to copy some text from Twitter, So that's Twitter there. So I'm copying for some random tweet from Twitter, and then I'm going to paste that same thing in my Android phone. So let's see how it fares. So I'm taking the notes app here, and I'm pasting the text there. So you can see the the text is same as that from the iPhone. So let me explain how this works. So there are a couple of softwares involved in this wizardry. So let's see what are those, and I'll explain how this process works. So this is the diagram of the whole process. As you can see, iPhone and Mac is synced using a technology called handoff. So if your iPhone and MacBook are in the same iCloud account, then they are synced automatically. So there is clipboard sharing also, and then the barrier software that we used earlier, it has it also has the clipboard sharing feature. So in the Linux side of things, I have this software known as Kdeconnect. That is an extension, GNOME extension, uh, which is an alternative for Kdeconnect in GNOME. And there is an app in the same name in the Android Play Store, that is Kdeconnect. I will definitely leave links in the description so you can find it there. And these things work same as that of their iOS counterpart. So the iPhone syncs with the Mac and it shares the text with the Mac, and the barrier software syncs the Mac with the Linux. In the Linux side of things, the GS Connect or the KD Connect syncs that with Android. That's how we get this magical thing that is copying on iPhone and pasting it in Android. So if you want to see how the GS Connect or KD Connect works, then please leave a comment in the comment box so that I can know. So that's pretty much all that in this video. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please do subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.